Good morning, and welcome to the first edition of the Connection Time News, brought to you by the Roundtable Network. I'm Griffin Olshan.
And I'm Kai Allen. Here's our fall sports update.
This past Friday was our annual Pink Out game on October 14th against Staples. As usual, this year we had a great turnout with the stands packed with all of you supporting the team and the cause. Some special guests were the superintendent and countless families showing up to support.
I'm very proud of our turnout tonight. You know, we had a great pep rally today, and I asked everybody to really show up for the volleyball game, which was great, and we were able to blow out West Hill. And, it's still got the fourth quarter going on right here. We got a lot of pink in the crowd, great turnout. Really proud of everybody. Thank you very much. Great job, guys.
So, Mr. Kim, how proud are you right now of the kids for coming out and supporting the cause?
I'm super proud. I think it's awesome that all these young people came out on a Friday night to support the team. Look like they're having a great time.
I can tell you I'm having a great time right now.
As you may have heard, this year we are donating 5% of the proceeds to a retired math teacher here at SHS, Mr. Widmer, who is suffering from stage 4 bladder cancer.
Mr. Widmer was a mathematics teacher here, probably when I was assistant principal back in 2010, 11, somewhere around there. And he has fallen ill, and I know that Ms. Burns, who's on the athletic council, is really close to him through the math department. And I know that part of the proceeds from the event is going to go to help support his struggle with his illness right now.
We did end up losing 13-28 by the end, but the real win was in the outstanding support we received from all of you and the hope it will give to many cancer patients.
Now that we are nearing the end of the fall season, let's check in with our captains and see how their teams are doing and what their hopes are for the season.
I'm here with volleyball captain Jayla Wilson. How's the season going so far?
It's really good. We're 12-2 right now, and everything's looking pretty good. We're just won city champs.
What obstacles do you have to overcome this season?
I think on the court we have to talk more.
I'm here with football captain Nico Laveris. Nico, how's the season going so far?
It's been good. It's been fun.
What obstacles are you looking to overcome this season?
We've had a lot of injuries, and we play a lot of teams that are on that next level.
Okay, so we are 3-9 so far. We're coming up on the last 3 games of the season. We had a bit of a rocky season. We play in the most competitive conference almost in the nation. We have some top teams like Darien, and they're just powerhouses. So we're the underdog, but we just have fun and we do compete. So.
What obstacles are you overcoming this year?
I think what we're overcoming is we lost basically a whole starting lineup. We only had 3 or 4 varsity returning players this year. So we have a very young team, so I think it was a really big building year. We have girls who keep getting hurt and coming back and getting hurt, so I think that's a tough thing for a team to face.
All right, and how does the playoff picture look?
We won't be making playoffs this year.
How's the playoff picture looking for you guys?
Playoffs. We're going to have to win out, but I think it's possible.
All right, thank you. How are the playoff picture looking this year?
I think we're going to go pretty far in states and FCX. We're a 4th seed in FCX right now, so we just have to push 2 more games and hopefully we'll be 2nd.
Nice. Thank you.
You may have noticed some new faces around Sanford High this year. The Roundtable staff has been talking to the new teachers and getting their take on how their year has been so far.
Is this the first time teaching, or have you taught somewhere else?
This is my first year here in this district, but I did 8 years prior in Bridgeport and Danbury Public Schools as an art teacher and a 6th grade language arts teacher as well.
That's not my first teaching job. I started off in Danbury. This is my 12th year teaching, so very highly qualified. Very highly qualified.
Very highly qualified.
I've taught in Stanford the past 2 years. I taught at West Hill High School, and I also taught at Hart.
What were your first impressions of the school?
You walk around, you see the night shirts, the U-Night shirts. It's my first impression. It was, I guess, more of a family, together as far as the closeness of the teachers and a real school community.
I love the school here. This has really been a big change for a lot of reasons. Both administratively and just in terms of the day-to-day process, but I definitely love it here. There's a lot of support from people, and so far the students have been fairly nice. I don't know if that's going to wear off at some point, but
Well, it was very different than what I expected. I was over at West Hill before this, and so things definitely run differently over there, and I was not sure how big the school would be. It's very confusing. And it was very diverse, and I love that.
What challenges have you come across since you've been here?
The challenges, my commute. Yes, it takes me about 35 minutes to get here, an hour to get home.
Oh, wow.
But it's okay, because I enjoy what I do at the end of the day.
You know, I taught for 11 years in the high school that I went to, so I knew the ins and out of that school very, very well. And so just kind of getting used to different, you know, the logistics of the school, the rotating schedule, and things like that, and just those basic steps that I'm sure will, you know, make sense in a couple of weeks. But, you know, as I'm trying to learn them, it's a little bit difficult.
Besides getting lost, I think a major challenge is trying to make all the books that we have to read relatable and fun. Because I remember when I was in high school and we had to read some books that I didn't necessarily like, but my favorite teachers always made it really fun and really different when I learned it.
Is this what you expected it to be?
No, it's actually better than what I expected. I really didn't come with any intentions, but I've just been surprised on how supportive the other teachers are and how well the students really behave themselves.
It's what I expected it to be and more.
It's exactly what I expected.
What are your favorite hobbies?
My favorite hobbies. I love to watch movies. So I write a lot. I actually have a blog that I write movie critiques and stuff like that. So I guess that would be.
With art, I'm a freelance cake designer. So I made my own wedding cake, so I'm psychotic, but crazy enough, I go to circus school. So if you've ever seen like Cirque du Soleil, I do like aerial silks and lyra and trapeze.
I play a lot of instruments, actually. So I play guitar and piano, and I sing, and I love animals. I used to work on a farm.
I obviously love art. I love drawing and painting, as well as sculpture and ceramics. I also enjoy going on the boat and spending time outdoors, and also going to the gym.
What's your favorite Netflix show?
Netflix?
If you watch Netflix.
My husband watches Netflix.
So it's popular in your house.
I'm always a fan of Criminal Minds,
me
whether on
too.
TV or even on Netflix. Those episodes I still haven't seen. Like, the more psychotic, the better. I like it. I don't know why.
My favorite Netflix show is probably House of Cards.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
I would say It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's probably my first one. And then The League. And that's tough. Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's
The Orange is the New Black, Nurse Jackie, Stranger Things.
What did 16-year-old you think you'd be doing at this time?
16-year-old me. 16-year-old me didn't really think beyond the next 5 minutes. So I guess I didn't really think of what I would be doing. Probably not teaching.
Teaching. I kind of always wanted to be a teacher.
16-year-old me. Well, 16-year-old me was actually on the 3rd floor, on the art floor, spending as much time as I could there, trying to work on my art. And I was really inspired by my teachers here, and that's what made me want to become an art teacher.
Well, I always knew I wanted to be a coach. I had a love for history. Gym and phys ed health wasn't in my mindset. I did get certified in social studies. I can teach that, but this is kind of where I ended up, so we'll see what happens 15 years from now.
When I was 16, I always knew I wanted to be an art teacher, and when I was 16, I spent a lot of time in the art room, because my art teachers were like second moms to me. But yes, I guess eventually I've always wanted to teach high school. I've wanted to teach high school for quite some time, because I taught pre-K through 8th grade for a really long time.
And now a message from our yearbook staff. Attention all seniors, your class photo will be taken Wednesday, November 16 at Boyle Stadium during period 1. Your class photo will be on November 16th.
Period 1 in Boyle Stadium. Thank you, Kaya. Now, did you know that this quarter's Connection Time theme was organization?
No.
You and everyone else. But don't worry, we sent some of our staff to guidance counselors to ask them for organization tips, so you won't have to stress anymore.
Alright, so tips for staying organized for all you busy high school students. It's really important to use a planner. You can use, something like this. You can get a bunch at Staples, or you could use your phone. Set up a calendar for yourself, and you can write down all your assignments, daily tasks, send notifications to yourself when something is due. It's also important to have a folder and a notebook for every subject. That way everything can stay in one place. Another helpful tip is to prioritize, and your calendar or your planner will help you do that so you can do what needs to get done first. Prepare the night before, have everything ready, have all your school materials ready. Don't wait till the last minute to study for a test or anything. But it's a matter of what works best for you. So you got to try different what's the word I'm looking for?
Methods?
To try different methods, yes, and see what works for you.
Are you looking to join a club? Student presidents of various SHS clubs gave us the rundown of what their clubs are all about.
What is Upward Bound?
Upward Bound is an academic after-school program, which is also during the summer. We do it from like July and then half of August. It's basically like we work hard and we advance in our academics. During the summer, we do courses that we're going to be taking next year, and it helps us progress. Also, we have field trips visiting colleges. So it's basically like reaching out to go to a college. It's a college-bound program, basically.
And who is it run by?
It's run by Carrie Ballard. She's in the guidance office with any questions.
What is Ultimate Frisbee?
Ultimate Frisbee is a sport that can either be really intense or it could be really leisure. It's a lot of fun if you have a good team, and we play Monday and Thursday.
We have a great time. If you're into running around outside after school, have nothing to do, stop by Mondays and Thursdays.
And who's it run by?
Mr. Moynihan is the club advisor, and then Ish and I help organize other than that.
What is the Environmental Protection Club?
It's a club that is run by Oleg. He's our president. I'm vice president. We meet 2 times a month after school on Tuesdays in the Serpenakris Club. We sit around and come up with ideas around community, how we can help and preserve the nature. In Stanford High, we've stayed after a couple of times and gardened in what's supposed to be, what's the middle section called?
Courtyard?
Courtyard. There you go. And basically, we don't need a lot. We don't take up too much of your time, just enough to help the world.
As you probably know, the Strawberry Hill Players' fall season is in full swing. Let's hear from the stars of their upcoming performance of Almost Maine, which is being performed in the SHS Auditorium on November 4th, 5th, 11th, and the 12th.
Hi, I'm joined here with a cast member from the Strawberry Hill Players' fall production, Almost Maine. What's your name?
Talia Shapiro.
Well, hello, Talia. Can you tell us what character you play?
Sandrine.
And can you tell us about Sandrine?
Well, she leaves this guy who she thinks is like beneath her for a guy who's better, or so she thinks. So she's kind of mean and not nice.
That's unfortunate.
Hi, my name is Kara Grasso. My character's name is Hope.
Hope? And is Hope hopeless?
Hope is hopeless, so she kind of loses the love of her life, and then she's going back to try to rekindle their love. So she's talks a lot about how she doesn't have a place in the world without him. So.
Yeah, and why do you like playing Hope?
I like playing Hope because I think that she's a relatable character to people of our age, because a lot of people that are our age deal with like trying to figure out what they want to do and like where their place is in the world, and I think it's really easy to connect with her.
Hello, and what's your name?
Lalith Goli. Pete's, he likes Jeanette, but like he doesn't really know what he's doing in life because he's just this kid who's trying to get out the friend zone.
My name's Becca Ferrante.
Hi, Becca. Can you tell me about Shelly?
She's gay. So yeah, Shelly is
gay, and she realizes that she fall in love with her best friend in my scene. So yeah, that's really about Shelly.
My name is Emma Sharma. Can you tell me your character's name? Jeanette. And can you tell me about Jeanette? Jeanette is a risk taker, and she's just not afraid to go after what she wants.
I'm Sydney Rubin. Gail, at the beginning of the scene, she's going to her boyfriend's house of 11 years, Lendl, and she wants to break up with him. Yeah. And it's just a whole roller coaster of emotions, and she's really frazzled, and just her emotions fluctuate so much throughout the whole entire scene. And yeah, she's fun to play.
Hi, my name's Gabby Hernandez. Hi, Gabby. So, can you tell me why people should come see Almost Maine? Well, it's a bunch of different shows in one, so it's fun, and you get to see a bunch of different little scenes that have up to 2 to 3 characters.
People should come see Almost Maine because there's a scene for everybody in it. So if you like comedies more, there's a lot of comedic roles, and if you like drama more, there's some of that too. So yeah, there's something for everybody.
Can you tell me your name?
Grace Ferrante. People should come see the show because it is honestly a great show, because not only do you see a bunch of these characters, but if you pay attention closely, they're all connected secretly, and you gotta find out why. Come see Almost Maine.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This has been the Connection Time News, brought to you by the Roundtable Network.
Please be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and if you're above 45, Facebook.
And be sure to visit us at shsroundtable.com. I'm Griffin Olshan.
And I'm Kai Allen.
Thank you for watching.